Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything at all. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards. Use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Sagittarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at that. Celebration, 3 of Cups, beautiful. A lot of love in the room, right? This is the ability for you to communicate your desires and needs, right? You're able to express what it is that you want and desire and need in your life and make it a reality, right? Let's put it into some context. Well, we've got, we've got Mercury in Cancer. We've got Mercury now in Sagittarius. So seems like there's a little bit of anxiety taking place. More fire energy, Fool energy. For an Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups, and there it is. There's the Emperor. Okay. Yeah, there's something causing you some anxiety here. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. And this is one random card from the Smith Waite Tarot. Maybe we'll just go right in there and get that one. We're going to put Alien Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need. Okay. But if at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction in the comments below. Let's do it together as kind of a group exercise in intuition, okay? First, let's take a look around the room here. 2 major arcana cards. Quite different, I might add. Both very active. One is the Fool, one is the Emperor. One is law and order and execution and discipline and by the book and, rulership, authority. The other one is kind of the opposite of that, right? I almost want to say anarchy, but it's just complete freedom, right? It's just complete openness. Has no rules. The Fool, it just wants to play, just wants to experience things, is not anxious, is not self-conscious, is not concerned with anything, is just free to move about the cabin as they will. Well, the Emperor doesn't like that. So I think that there's some anxiety brewing in you, because someone, now this could be an Aries person in your life, it could be a fire sign person generally, we could be talking about a father figure, a boss, a supervisor, someone that acts like they have authority. Whether they do or not, I don't know, but they act like it, right? And I think it's giving you a little bit of anxiety because it's kind of like you have all of these impulses and desires and will and this ambition, this urge, this enthusiasm, right? This creativity, and you want to move, but it almost seems like every direction you turn, there they are with some sort of rule, some sort of condition, some sort of stipulation, right? So it's like we turn this way, we move a little bit, they've blocked the door. And then we move the other way, same thing, right? We're beset on all sides by this fiery, almost controlling kind of energy, okay? And that's not good for a Sagittarius. You've got that arrow and it needs to fly, you know? The 3 of Cups. This is beauty and abundance and love and joy. This is what you want to express. This is what you want to give out to the world. This is what you have to offer. This is your experience. And with the Fool, well, the Fool has taken this happiness, this joy, this cheerfulness, this spiritual abundance that you have, wants to bring it everywhere, wants to bring it to the people, right? Take it to the masses. but something is thwarting you. Something is trying to put up a roadblock, put up an obstacle, or somehow say, no, there are conditions, there's rules, there's a roadblock. For some arbitrary reason, this is a one-way street, right? Why? Why is that a thing? And I feel like that's really kind of squeezing your creative energy, you know. The Six of Wands in the past here. This was somebody that you extended a hand to, someone that you kind of brought into your world. I feel with the Six of Wands that this was you kind of reaching out to befriend this sort of energy or to include them in some way, right? Like you were being generous and expressive of your love energy, right? To kind of bring this person into things. Now, maybe not if this is a boss or if this is, maybe it's a romantic partner, if this is a parent or something or some other kind of authority. Now, the Emperor energy could be simply the idea of rules and regulations that are getting in the way of what you're doing. It doesn't have to be a person, okay? But when we take the Six of Wands and we put those together, it seems like this is an authority that you once respected, that you have, you're not someone that breaks the rules. You're not someone that tries to cheat the system. You're a fair, noble kind of stand-up person, which makes this even more difficult, that everywhere you turn, you're being blocked from expressing yourself, expressing your will, being who you are, right? Spreading your love and joy and cheer as you see fit, in a way that is not restricted, in a way that is free. Yeah. Very interesting with the Six here, because this is your kind of relationship with this energy, with this Emperor energy. And it's one of respect. You don't have an issue with authority or with rules or with discipline, but it seems as if that is becoming way overbearing, whatever it is, wherever it is. Let's go to the Eight of Pentacles underneath everything. This is the Sun in Virgo. You might want to watch the Virgo reading as well. I get the idea that this is a much more calm energy. I feel it was a little frantic, especially with the Eight of Wands, and that's kind of being balanced by the Eight of Pentacles, right? And I think that this is really this is where all 8 of these directions lead, right? All of your ideas, this is in some ways your imagination. This is everything that you want to do, but everywhere you turn, everything you try to do gets blocked. But all you're trying to do is grow this beautiful life, is to create abundance, to, you've got the imagination, you've got the fire energy, you've got the water, because you're just trying to grow within yourself, right, and your own path, but you're trying to also create something for other people. You have what I feel like is a really good heart, and you want the best for everyone. And I think you're trying to be calm, you're trying to be patient, and I think this is the best thing that we can do right now. Even in the future position, we've got that Four of Swords. This is saying, do not engage in the arguments. Do not lash out. Do not do anything that is. Don't do anything that will allow anyone to put any blame on you for anything. Right? This is kind of almost a passive resistance here with the Four of Swords. It's kind of refusing to engage with this person or with this energy. Okay, and I think that's the real struggle here. That's the real struggle. We even see that with the Four of Cups here in the position of what you don't want. It's very hard to not be pissed off. Especially these two together. This is kind of this is what is being advised. Just be steady. Smooth, calm waters. That's very difficult when you've got this fire here, right? So this is like somebody telling you, don't be mad. Just stop being angry. That can make you more angry, right? Someone tries to tell you how to feel or how not to feel or what not to feel. No, we're pissed off here. But we want to be careful not to do anything that's going to get us in trouble, right? And that's part of the Eight of, I'm very thankful actually we have this Eight of Pentacles because it's the only earth energy that we see. And this is saying stay grounded, stay focused on what we want to grow. We're trying to nourish this thing. Don't do anything that's going to threaten what you're establishing, what you're growing, what you're working on. And that's probably the best advice we're going to get here today, because the rest is air and water. Air, water, fire. And the earth is stay grounded, right? Stay focused on the practical things that you can do. Perhaps try to really nourish what is within you. This is difficult, though, because we're moving to the path of the serpent. And as I do this, of course, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It doesn't cost you anything, right? It's absolutely free. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment, too. I love hearing from all of you. Ace of Swords. General energy. This is kind of that, this is kind of like putting your foot down. This is kind of saying, I'm on a mission now. Because what this person is doing is unfair. What these rules are, what these regulations are, this red tape, whatever it is, it's unfair. It's interfering with you trying to create something good. And that's good. It's good to have a mission. It's good to have a principle that you believe in. It's good to stand up for something. But we also need the Queen. We also need the Queen of Swords here. We need to get a bird's eye overview. Bring your enlightened consciousness into play here to get the clarity that you need. Otherwise, we're kind of we're dancing with danger a little bit, right? I almost wonder if we're going to get the Page of Wands over there in the mystery card. We need perspective. We need a little bit of objectivity, right? We need to bring our enlightened consciousness here and try to figure out what is the right way to handle this. What is the right strategy? Okay? Call upon your intuition and really think about this, again, Eight of Pentacles, carefully. Think of all the different options you have and use your intuition to see down that road to see how that would end up. Before you take any action, do that work, right? Do that intuitive work. And I've been thinking of intuition as being more the perception of all the possibilities in a particular situation. So it's kind of like we're looking at all the options here, and we're thinking, we're feeling, we're intuiting all the way down that road to see how it would turn out. And then you can pick the best kind of road here, okay? It's not going to be an easy road. And maybe with the Four of Cups here in the position of what we don't want, right? We don't want to just be okay, right? We're mad, we want to be mad. We're mad for a reason. We're mad at something that deserves our, it deserves our anger. This is not a just situation here. But the Four of Cups is telling you that you need not only a steady mind, you need a steady heart. There's no good that's going to come from you reacting emotionally, reacting from this fury, this rage, this anger. So in some ways, yeah, we do. You need to just stop being angry, right? Rise above your thinking and your feeling, your frustration, aggravation, and your anger. Get that bird's eye perspective and really get a strategy here to tackle this tyrant, right, that we see before us. And again, I don't know if this is a person. I feel like this is some red tape or something that is just kind of everywhere you turn. It's like you're being, you're being blocked at every turn, right? And I don't know if it's a work thing, if it's something on the spiritual plane, if it's a creative project, some sort of a family dynamic, okay? You can overcome that emperor. Now, the emperor might be way more powerful than you. But if you can get your heart and your mind under control and you can get that bird's eye perspective, that objective view of things. You've got truth and justice on your side. You know, and that's kind of cliche, but you've got you've got right on your side. Okay. Let's look at the mystery card, though. Actually, let's consult the I Ching. This seems like an I Ching kind of situation to me. Let's put these cards back and let's get a hexagram out and see what wisdom we can gain from the East. There we go. 15, yes, integrity. Integrity creates success. A noble one completes it. So we got to have integrity. Got to have integrity. So that's, no low blows, right? No dirty fighting. Stay within the bounds of what is acceptable to you. Integrity is basically doing the same thing, making the same choices, behaving the same way in public that you would in private. Right? It's kind of a way of saying beat them at their own game. Right? Play by their rules, use their rules against them. Right? To have integrity is to be at one with yourself and with reality. It means being honest about your capacities and not exaggerating the importance of your role. Not caught up in a personal story or identifying work with worth. You are free to do what needs to be done. What is the simple reality? How might you return to a state of balance, which we definitely see we need here, and there's balance in the Six of Wands as well. What if it didn't all depend on you? Well, that's kind of an interesting addition there. Does it all depend on you? What if it's not about your action or your reaction or your solution, right? What if the best way is to stand back and let this person self-destruct, right? Let them kind of ruin things on their own. Maybe they don't need any help from you. Maybe if you can wait and be patient and have this balance that we're talking about, you won't need to do anything because they will have already taken care of things for you, That's an interesting way to look at it. Now let's look at the mystery card and see if that can give us any additional help here. Now, if you have a prediction for the mystery card, put that in the comments below. And then we'll get something going here. I wonder if there's going to be some earth energy, though I don't think so. I think maybe if there is, it's going to be a repeat of the Eight of Pentacles to say, no, you don't need to do any additional action. Just keep kind of doing what you're doing. Keep your head down. That will take care of itself. All right? Maybe we need a Wheel of Fortune saying this is kind of a karmic situation. That's what I'm hoping for. But I kind of also feel there might be some fire here. All right? Let's just look. Oh, it's the sun. That is a relief. The sun is victory, right? The sun has risen. It is successful. Everything will work out in your favor, but not in a way that's going to be in any way detrimental or destructive to you. It's perfect balance, right? The sun has the right amount of the nuclear energy inside, exerting pressure outwardly, to resist the pressure coming in from gravity, right? So it's that equilibrium. It's the right amount of force, right? And this is good. This is good. And maybe we're onto something here with this kind of patience and waiting and letting that person kind of ruin their own lives, if that's a person, or using their energy against them. We have to be smart and strategic here. The sun is not about just blind force and fury. It's not a tower, right? It's steady. It is calm. It is bright. It is warm. And so there's integrity here too, right? Just like the I Ching, there's an integrity. The sun has, that's the definition of integrity, right? Being strong enough to withstand the pressures, right? Not crumbling, having structural integrity. It's the equalization of pressure so that this thing doesn't crush you or so that you don't go supernova, yeah? Integrity. I like that. Very good. We're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, you can click on the link up here in the corner. I also wanted to mention that in December, I'm going to be taking 2 days off from readings. I have to go to the major hospital to get some tests done. Some of you may know I had a liver transplant in 2010. And I have to go in for my, I don't know, it's like a 5-year kind of routine checkup thing where they got to just do a bunch of tests and biopsies and ultrasounds and all this kind of stuff. So I probably won't have readings for 2 days in December. I'm not sure which days, somewhere in the middle of December, I think. So I just wanted to let you all know that, okay, in case the channel's dark for a day or two. That's why. I'll try to have something to put out. Maybe I can do a reading on the road or from the hotel or something. That's the cat upstairs. I think she's telling me it's time for me to be done for the day. Anyway, we're going to get into the extended reading. Sagittarius, I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I truly love you. And we're all in this together.